The Jewish festival of Chanukah is an 8-day festival, and on each day of Chanukah you light candles in the Chanukah. On the first day you light 2 candles, on the second day 3 candles, and on the final day, the 8th day, you light 9 candles. So children very often get asked at Chanukah, how many candles do you need in a box to be able to have candles for each of the 8 days of Chanukah? Now, it's slightly curious that you start with 2 candles on the first day. This is because one of the candles, called the shamash, is actually the lighting candle, which lights each of the candles 1 to 8. So let's think about the candles that we're lighting with the shamash. How many of those do we need? So we're adding up numbers 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way up to 8. So is there a clever way to do this? Well, let's think about putting these candles in a triangle. So we have 1 candle in the first row, 2 candles in the second row, and 8 candles on the final row. So how many candles are there in total in this triangle? Well, a clever way to think about this is to take a second triangle of candles, turn it upside down, put them together, and together these make a rectangle with 8 candles on one side, 9 on the long side. So how many candles are there in this rectangle? Well, that's very simple. It's 8 times 9, which is 72. But 1 triangle of candles is half this number, so that's 36 candles. But remember, we had a shamash for each day of Chanukah, so to 36 we need to add another 8 candles to get a total of 44 candles in each box. It's interesting that there's some mathematics behind Chanukah, because Christmas is also a festival which has a little interesting mathematics hiding behind it. But whilst we had triangles and a 2-dimensional picture which described the mathematics of Chanukah, at Christmas we actually need a 3-dimensional picture. So people might know the song that's sung at Christmas. On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree. So here I have a little box with a partridge in a pear tree. But on the second day of Christmas, my true love sends to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. So on the second day, we actually get 3 presents. 1 partridge in a pear tree plus 2 turtle doves. So the question at Christmas that kids get asked is, well, how many presents does my true love send to me over all 12 days of Christmas? So now we're going to have to add up not triangles, but a whole tower of triangles. So 1 on the first layer, 3 on the next layer, and so on, all the way down to the 12th layer. So actually we're building up a little pyramid here. So how many presents are there in this pyramid? Well, you can actually play the same trick as we did with the Chanukah candles. Instead of putting 2 triangles together to make a rectangle, you can take 6 of these pyramids, rearrange them slightly, put them together to make a box whose dimensions are 12 by 13 by 14. We have to divide that number by 6 in order to be able to get the total number of presents that my true love sends to me over Christmas. And it turns out that it's a total of 364 presents. So 1 present for every day of the year, except for 1.